Going
Mhm.
live. Okay, we are
Going.
live.
It's all the way
I want to
live.
welcome singer, songwriter, fashion extraordinaire, artist, all around just dope individual, Mr. Durand Bernarr. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. I feel good today.
You feeling good today? Okay, we had a little
Yeah.
chat before we actually started on today, so I feel like I kind of know you a little bit more than what I did. I want to go ahead and just delve into it. I know we kind of got off schedule a little bit, and I apologize to everybody for that. But I want to go ahead and start off with the fact that were you on a show called The Next Big Thing at one point?
Yes, I was.
Tell us a little bit about that.
So it was a show on BT that was kind of looking for, up and coming talent and kind of taking us through, different artist development,
Hmm.
um, camps and things like that. So that's what that was.
Okay. Well, then after that, is that where you kind of started doing covers, or before that you started doing artist covers?
Oh no, I've been doing covers on YouTube for about 13 years now.
Who was your favorite person to do covers on?
It depends. It depends on what mood I'm in.
Really?
Um, I love singing Tierra Whack. Like
I have
even though
never.
she's a, oh you baby get
I gotta
here.
look that person up.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's an MC, but she also has really dope melodies. So I'm like, I
Okay.
feel like I feel like when she does her stuff, it's almost like that would be something that I would want to do.
So then basically you kind of got a lot of recognition from doing the YouTube covers.
Hmm.
So is that how Erica found you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please tell me how that happened, because I absolutely love Erica Badu. She's from Dallas. I'm from Dallas.
Come
So I
on,
want to
Dallas.
know, okay, come on, Dallas, Texas. I want to know how y'all kind of linked.
Yeah, so I was doing covers on YouTube and she saw them. I didn't even know that she was that savvy with, social media, but
Hmm.
uh, she liked what I did so much that she reached out and wanted me to be a part of her band. And so that was almost 10 years ago.
Really? So you was
Hmm.
probably like 12? I mean, you talk about 10 years ago, you look really young. So I don't know.
I appreciate.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Okay. All right. Well, so that kind of gives us a little bit of background about you doing your covers, right? And then
Yeah.
you kind of, so were you on tour with Erica?
Yes, yes, I was on tour doing background.
And how long was that? Did that last, that run?
And I'm still in the band.
Oh,
So if she needs me, then,
whenever she needs you, you're there.
yeah.
All right. So listen, I have listened to a little bit of sound check. All right.
Hmm.
I done delve all the way into Durand. So it's kind of a different vibe. So do you feel like you've grown, or how much have you grown from the sound check album to the self-titled album?
So Soundcheck was kind of I looked at the songs that I chose as if y'all caught me in on a sound check. And
Oh,
if you thought that this was dope, this was kind of me getting my foot into how I'm, arranging my music and, making stuff a bit more, not just feel good to me, but feel good to everyone else.
okay.
So that was the beginning of that. The self-titled album is I now know the formula. I have my sound, the people that I work with, the things that I want to talk about. I'm secure in it. So yeah.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and delve into it. The self debut album Durand. First of all, I love the fact that you spelled the DUR ampersand. A lot of
Oh,
people don't.
by the way, this is my album cover. Okay.
Yes, check out the earring that he has. He has his album cover, and I'm going to post it in the bio later. He has his
And we're
album cover on his earring, and then he
and we're
said that,
also giving this is a fish and reel. I'm trying to reel folks in.
and you're reeling them in like every single day. I see all the people commenting. I think, was it Wayne Brady?
Wayne
Was he on your
Brady,
page?
Wayne
Yeah,
Brady, Yeba, Janelle Monae, Erica, Yeba. Shoot, there's I mean, gosh,
everybody.
I'm just overwhelmed by the love. Honestly, it's been some hard work.
Now listen, people, and I want to just detour for a second. People say that you kind of influenced by like Rick James or somebody. See, now when I'm gonna be honest with you, when I kind of looked at your style and your facial expressions, you're giving me 2020 Prince.
Hmm.
I think it's like Prince, like
Oh
Prince.
yes.
Prince is dope, so I get that.
Oh
So you're
yeah. No. There's definitely Prince side eye in there, but if I'm going to say like what influenced me, for what
Mhm.
influences me, I go to
Okay.
Little Richard. Little Richard
I
is the
told
foundation
you about Little
of all
Richard.
of that. Yeah,
Yes.
we go to, but I think there's just a quality about Rick that I identify with more because Rick was a trained opera singer.
I did not know that.
Yes, ma'am. So the way how he rounds his voice, I'm like I more do that. I can still get high, but I like that them full chest ministries.
The full chess ministries. See, you give me a little bit of. I would say, okay, Rick. So you give me a Little Richard, Prince, and like Shirley Caesar. Like you give me like the whole. You give me
Just
the
all
whole
of it.
thing. Just like gospel, R&B, soul. Like you are like multifaceted. Like you really, really are dope. I'm not just like telling you that. Now you
Thank
do
you.
have a song. Now everybody was kind of waiting for you to release another collab with Ari. I'm gonna pronounce
Ari,
it. Ari.
Ari
Ari.
Lennox.
Ari.
Yeah.
Ari Lennox. So,
Hmm.
Ari Lennox. So Company. Tell me about that song.
So company is well, I'm more so just talking about creating safe spaces for us as men to be vulnerable and to
Hmm.
be able to, you know, let our hair down, but that space has to be provided. So I feel that I can be a safe space for that.
You do, and you're very deep in your lyrics. You like have this awesome lyricism, is what I say. Like you kind of make people think, like, did he just did he did he just say that? And then I'm like, yeah,
I,
he
wa-
said.
I definitely want to inspire people to not only just think for themselves, but offer a different perspective that's different from their own.
Interesting. Now that song had an island vibe, though. Was it an island vibe? Was intentional for that song?
So So I kind of look at that song as like if Sade was in South Africa at a jam session and I just
Ooh,
happened to be there and I was like, "Oh, I want a
see?
piece of this. Can I freestyle, please? Can I just?"
Wow. And then that happened.
And also, the ending of the song is definitely a homage to Sade because if you've heard the original of "Cherish the Day," at the end, like the last 50 seconds, it switches up. So that's what I wanted to do.
Mm. And you did it. And you did it. And you did it. Okay, now Curiosity. Curiosity has a lot of like keys and chords in it, like from the 80s to me. Was that intentional, like 80s, 90s vibe?
So when I was piecing this song together with KC Knight, the producer,
Okay.
uh, I wanted to create a if Rick James went to go have a sleepover at the Mac Band's house.
Okay.
So it's like the hook is Rick, and then you get to them
Okay.
verses, and that's you listen to Roses Are Red. That's what inspired those verses.
First of all, you're just like an amazing storyteller, and you paint this picture, and I'm up here thinking, okay, now if I get what you're saying, okay, if you was to marry those two people together, now I'm just gonna say this one word, and I'm gonna let you elaborate. Relocate. First of all, I have been singing it all day. It's been in my head all week because it's my jam or whatever. So please dissect that for me. The song Relocate. And y'all, if y'all haven't heard it, you gotta listen to it.
I'm just thinking about my mother texting me saying that she's ashamed
Oh
that
Lord.
song has been stuck in her head. I was just laughing
Your
about
mom
it.
too?
Yes.
Oh
Okay.
Lord.
So pretty much in a nutshell,
Hmm.
when I had my experiences in Richmond, Virginia, okay,
Wait a
I
minute.
just yes, that's what the song is about. Trying, you know, you didn't listen to the words. Go to
Uh,
genius.com. If you go to genius.com, it breaks down each stanza of what I meant, and I actually added the annotations myself. But in a
okay.
nutshell, the song is you know explaining that if you can I do I have to keep this PG?
No, go ahead.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, so I learned that if you fuck her good enough, she will start a relationship without your permission.
Oh wow.
I didn't know about that until I had that experience. So now I can relate to my heterosexual brothers a little bit more now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you took me all the way over here with that. I wasn't even expecting it, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna say right there. So listen though, when you wrote it, because it's like showed up to my house next day.
Oh yes.
Matter of
No,
fact,
that
can we get a little bit of that? Can you sing a little
yes.
bit of it for us?
Never thought I could say Dick so good, make a bitch relocate, skip another several states, coming all down my way. Never thought I could say. Dick so good, make a bitch relocate. Then you wanna sit and play like it was your idea in the first place. And I did,
See,
and I wasn't capping when I said signed a lease on a new space. Showed up to my door the next day. I signed my lease April 24th. She was there with bags the 25th.
I mean, so you just we'll talk about that off air. I mean, because that's pretty deep. That's pretty doggone deep. And if you have
It's
somebody show up the next day in another state,
yeah. I'll tell when I get the book together.
I was
You
about to
have
say,
at
you
it.
definitely
It's
have to
gonna
do
be
a book.
it's gonna be for you. The book.
Please give me the book. Now, listen, you have a brother on here by the name of Ray Hodges. He's like a big admirer of your music. He said, "When you coming back to Dallas, bruh?"
I gotta get to Dallas. I gotta get back because everything is open in Dallas now.
It is.
Even the skating rinks is open. I'm trying to hit the wood flow.
Dallas is pumping everything.
So we just need to get it together and
Get it out.
regulate. That's all.
Okay. Well, then
Ain't
that's
number the
that.
word.
Okay, well, cool. All right, Melody, the song Melody. So is that a love song about anybody in particular, or they're talking about you coming into your own identity?
So melody is kind of coming out of sound check, and I'm understanding how I can still be myself, but also appeal to the masses. And it's just about giving people something that they can take away from the song. So just like relocate, that gets stuck in your head. I can still be myself and tell my story, but it's in a way that it'll get stuck in your head. So
So
that's what melody
that's
is about. Hmm.
okay. So yeah, so you said that you want to create bops and not.
Yes, not
So
hits.
you're
Yeah.
thinking about bop something that's going to be in your head, and you're going to just be down, rolling to it.
So so a hit is like Old Town Road. Like that's a hit. That's a hit
Okay.
record.
Okay.
That's like bona fide.
All
But
right.
when someone comes to me and they're like, "Oh, I want I want you to write a hit record for me," that I get a little like anxious. So but I at least can create something that feels good, and maybe that can evolve into a hit. But my ultimate goal is, I just want this to feel good. I want it to get stuck in people's heads. I want us to be able to relate and have a conversation. So yeah, that's my ultimate goal.
Definitely a conversation piece. And when you're talking about hits, I mean, your album Durand, it debuted or premiered on Apple Music at like number one.
I ain't never had a number one anything. I was just so shook.
I mean, so how did you celebrate that
So it
in
was hard.
COVID pandemic?
I know, right? It was hard to just to really, yeah, it was kind of hard to kind of but just being around my
Friend.
friends, my circle, they took me out to brunch, and so we had a nice little time.
Okay, now I'm getting the serious sultry Durand. I want the I'm getting the grown and sexy Durand on this evening. Okay, you're a storyteller. Now I know you mentioned a book, but it seems like every time you explain a song, you're creating imagery. Like you're letting people kind of
Yes,
sit back and think about. Because here's the deal: two people can actually imagine two different things. Thinking about what you have, it's a conversation piece. So,
yes.
are all of your songs intentional in that way, or you just kind of start writing and what comes out comes out?
Hmm. It might just be something where I'm just kind of writing out, or something might pop in my head. And if it's like a chorus or like a piece of it, then I have to kind of put the puzzle together and try to figure out how am I going to give a beginning, middle, and end to this story. Even if it's about having to turn the volume down when you're looking for somebody's address because you can't hear the numbers on their
And
house.
it's so true. Why do we do that?
I
Why?
personally, Me personally, I only do that because I don't want to bump my music at night in a quiet neighborhood. Like that's the only reason that I would do it. But other than that, I don't know why.
I turn my music down to park. Like when I'm backing up, I turn the
To
music
park.
down.
Are you good at parallel parking?
Uh-uh. So that's probably why I turn the music down because I'm one of the people who like,
Ooh. Listen, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but toot,
are you good?
toot. Oh, baby, I parallel parked the hell out of this parking spot today.
Well, you need to teach me because I'm struggling. I have a smaller car and I struggle. It'd be like a huge space. People be like, ma'am,
See,
you got it.
I took my driving's test in an F one
Mhm.
fifty pickup truck.
Oh, well, that's why.
Yeah,
And
so
you
I'm
are you country too?
no, I'm only from Cleveland.
I know,
That's
but when you think of pickup trucks, you think of country.
that's
You don't really think,
my dad wanted that pickup truck, so I was used to being up high. He liked being up high.
and I'm down low. Now you hit your dad. I seen the video and it really touched me. You were sitting in your dad's lap. So y'all are
Hmm.
really close, like right now, like as an adult, like you
Oh
sitting in your
yes,
dad's lap. Y'all are like friends.
absolutely. Yes, me both. My mom and my dad, like they are my core best friends.
Really?
Yes.
So are they like? How can I say? So you mentioned of your mom about relocate and the song being stuck in her head. So how are they? I know they're going to support you and love you, but your transition into being who you are in its fullness. How did they accept that? How did they process that?
My mother said it. She said, I just couldn't control you. Like you literally marched to the beat of your own drum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she knew that you were just a different child. So they
Yeah,
know.
but honestly though, I'm definitely like a hybrid version of my mother and my
How
dad. Like
so?
my mom is very theatrical and emotional and she's sassy, you know, and my dad is very logical. He's very kind of like, hey, how's it going? You know, that type of thing. Very your man's man, you know, but he
Okay.
old school. He old school. So
So is
um
gratitude about your father? Someone just asked.
my mom and my dad. First verse is about mom, second verse is about dad.
Interesting. Okay. 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 Now listen. I know that we talked a little bit about the album or whatever. Right now, the number one bit. I can get my words out now. Stuck is being pushed right now, right? But what do you
Yes.
think is the song that's like peaking the most for people, like the surprising standout song?
Uh, no, it is stuck. I wasn't
Is it
surprised
Stuck?
about that. Like people
Really?
just love us together, and I'm glad they love us together because I love us together. We're great.
Sounds
We're
amazing. Sounds amazing. And I'm gonna tell you who I want. Have you sung with? Is it Yeba? Yeba?
so I have not sang with her. I've played pool with her, electronic pool, but we have not sang
So
together.
listen. Can I please get a little bit of? Now you sung this song called I think it was Evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
That you did a cover of. Can you sing a little bit of that for me? I just love
Will
your voice.
you wait for me? Will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? My evergreen.
I can't deal with you.
You can take
I
the listen.
think
Listen, we do payment plans, okay? If you can't do me in full, okay?
then listen. So you have this. Okay, so do you? Okay, what do they call it? Like a bottom voice? Remember how Jessica Reedy? They would always be like, she had this really low.
I
Can you
call that the
go?
basement.
Can you do it?
I call that the basement.
Okay, so can you show me that? I know you
Well,
can.
go from low to high
From high to low.
in a run or just period.
Oh, or run. Yeah. You're everything. So definitely, you need to be trying to do, when we open back up. I want you to be trying to look at doing some Broadway.
Listen, that oh gosh, that is so much work. But I've done theater before, so I would
I
actually
can
be
see that.
interested in what could come of me doing that because I got the voice for it
You
because
definitely got the
I'm
voice
used
for
to
it.
projecting because I've done theater,
But I see
so
you doing it. I see you like not just like stage plays, but like a Broadway, like a actual Lion King or The Color Purple.
I've never seen The Lion King before on
Really?
Broadway.
You need to
Mm-mm.
see it. You need to
I
see it because you
know.
definitely we need to manifest that thing on in for you because hey, the sky's the limit for you. You're
Listen,
phenomenal.
Hasa boy, yeah, okay.
Okay, now look, Durand, you're known for mashing stuff up. I think that you're very creative. Now, if you were to give me, I'm gonna say three. I want to make it easy for you. I want to make it hard. Give me four influential artists that you love, right?
Hmm.
And I want you to either to mash up a song from each artist. Like,
Ooh.
does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, no, I got you. I got you.
Okay.
So let's see. I want somebody to walk up behind me and kiss me on my neck and breathe. Oh, how can I ease the pain when I know you're coming back again? How can I ease the pain in my heart? Whoa, whoa, I can't stand this living all alone. Whoa, I can't stand this living all alone. So do you bop, 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 be bop. So do you do you do you do you do you I do. So ba 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 ya ba do ba do be bop. So where do you do you where do you be bop. Sit
Oh my God. Ooh, clap, clap, everything. You are like so dope, man. I need
Thank
to know
you.
what you're working on right now. I know right now you're on set, so you gave me a little bit of your time. You got on set. What are you on set for right now?
I'm filming for a performance that I got invited to perform at.
What performance? Can you share what performance it is? Or is it a secret? What? Afro punk. That's huge.
Yes,
Huge.
this is my first time doing it on my own. I've had a chance to accompany Erica with Afropunk in Brooklyn some time ago, but this is my first time on my own. So
Dude, it's your time. It's your time.
thank
It's
you.
absolutely your time. Now, Durand, before I let you go,
Before
I
I
know.
let you go away, can I get a kiss? Good night. You don't know that song.
I do. Was it Black Street, honey? I know.
Blackstreet
I'm nice,
Baby.
baby. I know that.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of run challenges going on, hashtag whatever. I want to start a hashtag Durand challenge. So I want you to kind of give us a little snippet of something that people can actually go and hashtag right now on IG and on Facebook. I think it would be dope to start that. So if
I
you can
know.
do that,
I actually had an idea for a run challenge. I just didn't post it. But I was yeah. It's from Soundcheck actually.
can I get a little bit of a if you was to do one right now?
Mm-hmm. It's
Okay.
the before.
Okay, you got to do that again.
Before.
Hashtag Durand challenge.
You got to do it all in one breath.
All in one breath? Now that's
Yeah.
impossible. Yeah. Well, there's a few people who probably can do it. Now look, I
Just
know.
gotta take. Just gotta take a deep breath. That's all.
Do you do voice lessons?
I don't yet. I need to take voice lessons myself because I was not taught what I do.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Now look, Durand. So we know that you right now you're filming a project for Afropunk. Do you have any type of other like live acoustic performances or anything like that? Of you singing maybe your album? I mean, if you can.
So so now that I've gotten my guys together that are the band, we're gonna
Okay.
be just getting some stuff together.
Okay. So
Hmm.
stay tuned, basically.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Okay, now listen, I have a few people who that love your style and they want to send you like some jewelry, like the
All
bracelet,
right,
kind of stuff like that. So
because I
should we
love
just
my bracelets.
that's exactly kind of break. There we go.
Yes,
So are you accepting gifts?
absolutely. Like anybody that like my girl that makes my earrings, like I'm always tagging her.
Okay, cool. So are
Yeah,
you wanting them you have a PO box that they can actually send it to, or you want to give that to me?
yeah. I can. Can I give it to you?
Yeah, you can give it to me later and I could just tag it to the post. That's awesome.
Dope.
That's awesome. Wonder
Yes.
Man, I absolutely love you. You are a breath of fresh air. I think that you are definitely what the world needs today.
Thank
Um,
you.
my intention was to ask you a little bit about the debates, but I didn't know if you were comfortable with talking about.
I'm just tired. That's just all I have to say. I'm just
You just
tired.
tired.
I'm just
You just
tired. I
tired.
just I just need everybody to vote. Seriously. Like it's not
Well,
this is probably the biggest one. Like,
absolutely.
yeah. So we
I
just need to
absolutely
get out there
agree.
and vote. Yeah.
Do you think
Please.
Do you think that you could possibly like lead a challenge for like your generation to actually get out there and vote? Because some people like in your age bracket, they're like, man, I'm not voting. It's not going to make any difference anyway. I mean, do you feel like maybe some of y'all can get together and encourage?
I would hope I could, I mean, I have my platform. I use it the best way I can.
Yeah,
So, my thing is just to have the conversations. But it's important that we vote.
absolutely. It's important that we vote. Okay, well, Durand, if you don't mind just actually saying your name and that you're in the mix with Kasha Brown.
Absolutely. Yes, this is Durand Bernarr, your favorite cousin on your daddy's side, and you are in the mix with Kasha Brown.
Absolutely. If you can
Oh,
sing us out, go ahead.
listen, I just want to let y'all know first and foremost, make sure y'all go get that new album. The
Yes,
self-titled project, it is everywhere. Y'all can find me on all the handles. Durand Bernarr. That's DURANDBERNARR. And make sure that when you go follow me on Twitter and IG and all that stuff, make sure you turn on the notifications, okay? Because that
we
algorithm got
will.
us all fucked up.
We gotta follow you. We gotta follow you. Thank you so much for giving me a little bit of your time. If you could sing us out, I would appreciate that.
Yes.
Whatever you choose.
Let me sing you a lullaby. Sing you a lullaby. And that's a oh yeah and a all right to you too. Okay.
Thank you, love, and you be blessed.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
coming on my show. I appreciate you on today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me. Have a good
Okay,
one.
you too.